but I'm going to go on to the internet first. So first we're going to talk about what is a valuable, a credible, reliable website. So in order to do that, you need to keep in mind a few things. The first thing is that do you know how internet, what is internet is made of? By whom?
Good. Put
The
your hand up,
internet
Tony.
is
It's
made
good.
by whom? All those websites is made up by whom? Anybody know?
Us.
What's that?
Tony over here knows.
Bill Gates? Anything else?
Tony over here knows.
Us. All of us.
Us, yes, all of us. So, since the internet is basically made by all of us, you can put a website on the internet, you can put a website on the internet. So do you know, when you put something on the internet, do you think that everybody really, or everybody has a certain standard, say, I want to meet this standards to put this in the website? Does anybody tell you that you have to meet certain standards to put on the website? No? Right. So that is one thing we need to keep in mind, since everybody can put something on the website. So it is your job to find what is good for you, what is reliable, what is a credible source. Okay. So,
Does anybody have an extra notebook that she could stick under that projector?
put a couple of pins here.
Okay.
That's fine. I think this probably will work.
We're the kings of jerry rigging
Yes,
around here.
Yes. Okay. So the first thing, we want to go to a website first. And this is Google. Google is very clear. So this class we're going to talk about social justice. Okay. So when you type the word social justice, some of the other terms come out. Right? Social justice is a very, very broad term. Right? So can you also think about what social justice might be related to? Okay. Social justice, if you want to talk about social justice, which area you want to talk about social justice? What's that?
Racism.
Racism, yes. So when you are type word social justice, you have social justice issues. We have also social justice issue list of social justice issues in Chicago or in education, in which year, and in America. So many times when you type the word there, you can also see a list of things that related to that particular topic. This is one thing we also want to talk about, how to narrow down your topic, how to choose a topic that is relating to you. Okay, now we are going to look at social justice issues here. Then we'll click enter. So you will see all of those websites. Okay, so for those words with ad, that means it is an advertisement. It was advertisement, or it's an ad that's relating to social justice, or they are some social justice website that's using those websites to support them. So we can look at some of those things. For example, the first one, we can just look at social justice issues, examples and solutions. This looks like it is going to talk about a Native American group. Okay? So when you look at this website, what you want to see that make this website reliable or trustworthy is that if any website is going to give you something like a contact information, okay, or something like resources, or something like a mission and vision statement. Those websites are considered reliable. So to find those information, first of all, you can go to about this website. Okay, you want to know what the purpose of this website. So here you can see this website has vision, a mission, and a vision, right? So it talk about with roots deep in Amazon rainforest. So it seems like they were all talking about the origin stories, accomplishment, team, and the jobs and internship. One thing you also need to keep in mind that when it considers a reliable website, it doesn't have lots of graphics on the website. It doesn't have lots of unrelated pictures because you can see it doesn't have those pictures from Hollywood. It doesn't have pictures, have those entertainments or in the news or everything. So everything in this website is pretty much related to their to the site. And then you can also say that there is a word that a link to content. So if there is anything you need, you can always contact them. They're very transparent. They're not going to hide anything. So this is also an indicator that says that this website is definitely you can use a site for. Okay, now let's go back to other websites. So this is another website, the top 5 social justice issues facing social issues. So this is a website called a Social Work Today. Social Work Today is a magazine about the social work. Okay, so this website is a little bit more colorful and it has more pictures. But from this website, you can also tell this is a kind of a website you can also use, though they have lots of pictures, because they are also targeted to schools, to high schools, to college students. For example, you can see they have Loyola University as their sponsor, and they also have other, this is another university. And you can also see that this article is also pretty related, right? And they also, though this date is a little bit out of date, you want to put a question. Why does this website gives you an article that is dated in 2007? The content on the website is also very important, and the update is also very important. So when you see this 2007, and then you will want to look more, go to current issues to see if they have any current issues in this website, in this magazine. So when you click the current issues, you can see it's 2016, September, October, so this is very up to date. So this is a website that you can use. Okay, this is another indicator. So we talk about the graphics on the website. We talk about the mission and vision. We also talk about the content information. We also talk about the currency. Okay, it should be current. So those are the websites we should definitely use, and you can look for information. You can cite them, and you can use to in your class. So there was another website yesterday I was showing another class is the plant.
Go ahead and try this search, you guys. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So go to Google, which is a fine search engine. Remember, Google is not a source. Google is a search engine that takes you to other sources.
Right.
So Deontrell, go ahead and type in there, plant tooth in the eye. We're going to find a website that's not reliable.
Plant tooth in the eye. Okay. So this is something some people will talk about, or there are lots of, actually there are quite a few websites cite the story. So there's one particular website that talks about this news or this procedure as well. Okay, it's called Blind Man Sees White for the First Time After Having a Tooth Implanted into his eyes. It's called a Daily Mail. This is actually a UK, it's posted by UK people. They are residents in UK. So in this website, you can see, first of all, you can see all of those pictures. Not only pictures about the tooth, but also have all of those other unrelated links and topics. Yes, this is a news website. It has lots of information. But if you want to use the source that particularly interested to you, you want to use a source that talks only about your topic, not anything related. If they have any related links, it should be related to you. Okay. So in this website, you can see that it has lots of those unrelated pictures and news from everywhere. If you really scroll down to the end, even if it has a kind of organization published by the Associated Newspaper Limited, if you really Google into this one, you probably won't be able to find it where it is. So if I put it here. So you really don't find what it is, Associated Newspaper Limited. So this is another thing, you want to Google this author to see where it is, okay? If you cannot find it, then it's not a good sign. And then you can also see that it doesn't really have anywhere you can contact them, okay? And also, do you think this website is organized? Is it formatted well? Definitely not, because when they have the story on all the other side, this is really a big blank. It's a very disorganized website. So if you want to use something for your class, or if you want to tell your friend a story, you don't want to take something from a website like this, because you want to tell anybody, tell your friends, tell your teacher, tell your family, something that's reliable, something that's true, and something that's trustworthy.
Dr. Chi, let me just get their attention for a minute.
Okay, sure.
You all need to be listening, remembering, and even doing the searches Dr. Chi is showing you. You're going to be asked when you do your reports, how did you find your source and why do you think it's reliable? So this is needed to know information for class. Please don't be doing anything else right now. Be following along, especially when Dr. Chi shows you how to do a library source database search. That's the next step. Sorry.
Okay. So we talked about the futures already, right? To verify, to find out if
Oh, good.
there is
That's
a
nice of them.
website. First, if they
Thank you for
have
letting me
vision.
know. I really appreciate it.
Second, if they have a purpose in their website, what this website is for. And then you want to find the author, and you want to find the date, if there is a date there, if there is a content information. So all of those are indicators telling you that this might be a good website, or this might not be a website that you should use, or you should depend your news or your knowledge on. Okay. Now we're going back to the CCSJ library. So actually, I
Go to
also
that
wanted
site,
to
you guys.
tell you.
Everybody
I
on
also
your
want to ask
computer.
you, do you know how to go to CCSJ library? You go to CCSJ website, you have this science students, then where are you going to find the library website? Current students, very, very good. So he says
Good.
go to current students, right?
That's good.
So the library, we serve our current students. Current student is our major population we're serving. And then we also serve our alumni. The current students, you go to library. Okay, this is a library website, and Of course, you can see this is a reliable website because we also have contact us. Okay? If there's anything, I forgot to mention this yesterday. If you have any questions, you go to the library website, click on contact us. We have our phone number, our name, our title on this website. So when you're doing work at home, don't hesitate to pick up the phone or send us a text and send us email if you have any questions or need help at that particular moment. Okay. Now in this website we have two ways you can look for resources. The first is that you can see we have lots of books, right? We have so many books in this library. We also have books in the tower. So what you can do if you want to find a book or a video, we also have ebooks. You will just type in this box, social justice. Okay? And here you can search in the keyword. What is keyword? What is keyword? In this box, you can type a word. You can also type a phrase. Okay? So what is a keyword? If you use another word to replace keyword is what? The main word. Yes, very close. The main word. Or the major word. The most important word that describes your topic. This is called a keyword. Okay, very good. So you type social justice there, you just search keyword. There are also other places you can search. You can also search title. If I put a title there, that means you are searching any books with the social justice in the title. Okay? So we can do an experiment just to see how many books are in the title in the library. We have 191 books which have the social justice in the title. So we have quite a few books. So do you know how to find the books in the library? Right, so in your orientation you did a game, right? You find you got the car number, you went to the tower, you went to the shelf, you try to find what book it is. So you can find all of those books in the library. When you find one good book, and you can just check out the front desk. Okay. So this is about finding a book. You can also find, we also have ebooks. Those ebooks are also in our system. Okay, you can read the entire ebook on the website, on our website. Now, next thing I want you to look at the databases, because we have a lot more articles in our databases. Okay, and most of the databases and articles are really up to date. So when you click on the database, we have three choices. One is all databases, A through Z. So in the library, we have about over 20 different databases. Okay, I think somebody has already got there. Very good. So we also have by program or study or by source or type. So just to be easy with, you can click on all databases. So when you go to all databases, you can see a list of databases we have. Okay? We have databases that cover many areas of the study at the CCSJ. So then how do I begin to search? We have 20 or 30 databases. Do you want to search all of those databases one by one, or you want to have a quicker way to do that? You want to search them all at once. So if you want to search all databases at once, click on this box. There's a box on the top. Say select all. So when you select all, you see all of those databases are highlighted. So when they are highlighted, that means you are searching all 30 databases at once. And then you will click on continue. So when you click on continue, you will have this box. We have 3 boxes. That means you can put in 3 keywords or 3 phrases, key phrases into those 3 boxes. Now, the main topic of this class is social justice. So when you type in social justice, and we mentioned earlier that there are all other terms coming up, right? So all of those terms will help you to make your social justice topic more related or narrower to what you want to study or what you want to research, what you want to do your project on. So look at all of those terms: social justice in education, theory, issues, advocacy, nursing, definition, leadership, or United States. So which term is more related to what you want to do? Or which term is what you are more interested in?
What's a specific issue that any one of you is interested in terms of social justice? Just throw it out there.
Right.
Somebody said racism, right? Let's go with that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we have social justice, then we can put a social justice in the first box. And the second one, you can say if we only search for social justice, we have over 1 million articles. Okay, this is very broad. So on the second box, you can say race. Or you can say race and ethnicity. So when you type one word, it will automatically give you related terms. This will help you think more. Or we can say race discrimination. This is another phrase, right? Let's just choose race discrimination. And immediately you will see the result from over 1 million to 755. Okay, this is very a good result. So any other terms you want to put it in, because 755 still is a large number. You don't want to go through 755 articles, right? You want to read them all?
Devante?
By year or 2, yes.
Good
Yes,
idea.
very good question, very good question. So on this side, there's a limit here. This is a very good question. Very, very good question. So first of all, we can choose to full text because we want to our articles, our results to be full text so that we can just read them right away. And there's another way you can limit is the time. You don't want to read something in 1946 that's too old, right? 1946, come on, you want to read more recent. So you can move this cursor up to 2008 or 2010. So you only want to search, you only want to read articles that are more recent, from 2010 to 2016, or even closer, 2013 to, so you will find 161 results. That's the most recent issues on social justice and race and discrimination. So in this limited to area, there is also another box you can check. This is called scholarly and peer reviewed, right? So what is scholarly and peer reviewed? Anybody just throw out what do you think? What is scholarly and peer reviewed? So first of all, let's talk about what is the word peer mean. What's that, family? Peer means what? Peer.
Group.
Group. Yeah, you are peers, right? So your peers are good. You are classmates. You are at the same level. You are at the same in an age group. Probably you have the same interest. So peer reviewed means if I am a scholar, if I am an expert in social justice, if I want to publish something in this database or in any articles, in any publication journals or magazines, my article should be reviewed by the same experts in this particular field. You see what I mean? So my article should be reviewed by my peers in order to be published in this particular journal. So when you click this box, that means the articles that are coming up into your results are all articles that have higher standards. They are experts' opinions, they are experts' research. So those are all you can use, okay? So we went from over 1 million records to only 69. This is a very desirable, very workable amount for you to read. You can also narrow down again because we have this, if we only narrow to this year, let's see how many we will have. Oops. 26. So those are the most recent articles on social justice. Okay, very good point to relate to make the limit to the current year. So now, when we have those articles, and if we want to use them, we don't want to lose them. There's another thing that you can email those articles to yourself. So this is the title. When you click on the title, you will read the citations of this article. You will have the author's name, the title. You will also have an abstract. So what is an abstract? Anybody? What is an abstract? Very good. Abstract is the summary of the article. So to quickly recognize this article is what you need, is related to your topic, you can just read this abstract. Okay, very good. You can just read the abstract. If this one does not relate to what you want to find out, you can just go to the next one. And another thing I want to point out, source. Source, the word source in this particular content in the database, it's actually called the title of the journal or the title of the magazine, okay? So the title of the article is called a title, the source is called the title of the journal.
We have 20 minutes
Abstract.
left in class, and
Okay.
we've got an assignment.
Now, if you think
Okay.
this is a really good article, you want to read further,
Take them.
okay, abstract is not enough. So you can go to, on the left-hand side, PDF full text, okay? So go to PDF full text, and then you will have the entire article in front of you. Okay? So, there's also something else we can do. When you have the entire article in front of you, or when you have all of those 26 results that are really good for your class or for your project, what do you want to do? What about it right now? You have to leave the computer lab, you have to go home, you have to go to your class. Once you leave here, you will lose the results you have just found out. But you don't want to do that. So there are a couple of things you can do. One thing is that you can put all of those results into a folder. I'm sure you all know what folder is, right? But in this particular, in the database, a folder is an electronic folder. It's a virtual folder. So do you see this folder here? It's empty. If you click on this folder, you will see there is an article in this folder. Okay? Furthermore, the folder, why this folder is important? This folder will exist in the database for as long as you want this folder to be existing. Okay? It will never go away unless you tell it to go away. However, if you want to have a folder in EBSCO, you will need to create an account. Okay? So you will need to sign in. Okay? Once you sign in, you will have to put in your username and a password. If you can, I will suggest that you create your account right now. So if you don't have your folder yet, you can just go to create a new account. It's very simple. I am sure you probably have your account. You have your Amazon account. You have other accounts. So it's very simple. Your name, your first name, your last name, and your email address, and you will put your username and password. And then once you create your account, your article will be in your folder forever. Okay. I have an account I created when I was in graduate school.
Dr. Chi, I hate to interrupt, but we only have
you
15 minutes
Oh,
left of class.
okay.
I want them to do the same assignment students did yesterday, where they're
Okay.
going to perform their own search and then post the results in Blackboard.
Okay.
So
Okay.
can you sort of take them back
Yes.
through that?
Yes.
Devontae?
Yes. What's that?
So let me explain what you're going to do. If you find a source that you think you might be interested in relating to social justice through this kind of search, a database library search,
Right.
and then just copy and paste the bibliographical information. We can show you how to do it from here. So,
Right.
for example,
So-
if Dr. Chi just highlights,
Right. If you have this article you think is really good, you need to put it in your assignment. There is a word here called a site. Okay. You can just go to site, and then you will see all those different formats. You will go to APA. APA is the American Psychological Association publication style. You can just copy this title and copy and paste it into your Word document. Okay?
copy and paste it into a post in the 4th Blackboard forum, just like your news summaries, and do it right now.
Yes.
So this is an assignment for today. Find one article through a database search that you might be interested in. You might end up not using it. Copy and paste the bibliographical information into a post in the discussion forum. Again, if you're having trouble, just put up your hand and I'll come over and walk you
Right.
through it.
Right.